Continuing with the cards, the next card out of the deck randomly picked is the Five of Cups. Uh, Artistically, I have to say, one of the most attractive and prettiest of the and poignant of the cards. And okay, it's not a happy card, but like all information, it's neutral. It's how you act upon it. So, in a psychological sense, think of the BB King song, "The Thrill Is Gone." You look at the cards, right, and it shows a man in a black cape, young man, looking downwards forlorn, and he has 5 cups on the ground. Three are spilt over, and 2 are upright. In front of him is a river, and in the distance is a bridge crossing over to what looks like a castle or a building. This is the card of the party's over. And you know when you're at a party and you're having a few drinks and it's the end of the night and you're sitting there with your friends and maybe having a glass of wine and someone puts on, say, the Roxy Music album Avalon or something like that, or an album by Air, or a chill out record, or something like that, Neil Young, and you have a sense of melancholy that the party's over and like life goes back tomorrow. Well, that's what the card is about. It's the good times are over for now. There's a sense of melancholy, a sense of dissatisfaction. I suppose if won a load of money and you spent, and when the money was spent, you were like, no, I don't feel that particularly excited right now. The cup of wine has run overfloweth, but it hasn't delivered you a spiritual, sense of completion. It's created melancholy. It's created a sense of disappointment. It's created a sense of almost loss. So you might get this card at the end of a relationship that didn't really work out. And you might get, it doesn't really matter if this card falls on the negative left or the positive right at the top. It still more or less means the same basic thing. It's just basically, semantics when you think about the differences between the positives and the negative attributes. There's no getting around that this card is a card of sadness. It's a card of loss. Not tragic. It's a sort of card of party's over and what's next. The card of someone who's not fulfilled. The card of someone who's got what they wanted and it didn't really, live up to the expectations. And a sense that some people go through their lives all like this, always like this. They're always looking for the perfect relationship, the perfect job, the perfect this, and then they get them and then they don't like it. It's not what they want, because this guy in the black cape, he hasn't looked within. He's still looking without. And the only way he's going to get over that bridge into the distance is a solitary walk by himself. And the only way he's going to make that first step is by looking within himself. So the Five of Cups, the card of disillusionment, spoiled but unhappy, unfulfilled, and time to start looking at your life in a different way. Very poignant, very nice card, and artistically one of the most interesting in the Rider-Waite deck, the Five of Cups.